Hi folks, and welcome to Montana Free TV, the camp stove review. That should be interesting. Brought to you by none other than RF TV. Stay tuned guys, we have a good show for you today. Well, today we're going to be reviewing 4 stoves. The first one is the MaotaLife camping stove, which comes in at $28.99 on Amazon. Seems to be a good constructed stove. I don't know. Kind of surprised it's that cheap. Next one's going to be the generic, as we call it, ultralight backpack stove, which is $12.99 on Amazon. For what it is, it's okay. I don't know. I wasn't that impressed. Then we have the Bluu Gemini, which is basically the Jetboil knockoff. But in some ways, it's actually better than Jetboil. I'm a little surprised. And they're all going up against the old favorite, Jetboil Flash. Now this stove's been out for a while. $109.95. Eesh. Boy, I hope you're worth it, Jetboil. But we're gonna see. Alright folks, time for a new unboxing and also a product review. But a few products at once. We're gonna be stacking these stoves up against my Jetboil and we'll see how they do. The first one from MaotaLife. Well, Life. Sorry, not light. And, you know, it's a not from around here kind of stove, if you know what I mean. But, let's take a look. Comes in a cheap but reusable little pack. Let's see, these are always a pain to get open. And this one actually comes with the butane to propane inverter, so you can run the 1 pound cans. If you're only using this in the summertime, a much cheaper option than isobutane. Looks like it's a decent little converter. I guess we'll see. And this, guessing, there's no instructions with this stove. This is to, because some of these propane bottle or propane conversions require you to run the propane bottle lying down. That's what that's for. Hold that fitting up whilst it's running on its side. It didn't unpack too bad. Usually they're crammed in there so tight you can't get them back in after you get them out, if you know what I mean. So far, it doesn't look like a bad little stove. We will see here once we start putting a little fuel to it and look at the flame pattern and all that kind of fun stuff. Hold it out. And there's your stove. Actually, it'd fit a pretty wide frying pan. And it's not too heavy. We'll get a weight on all of these here later on. Not too bad to fold up. I'm a little nervous how long that piezo igniter is. It's because they have a tendency to get kind of hot and burn off when you have them that long. Today for $28.99, I mean, really, how picky can you be? Well, decent spark. Only thing I don't like about these stoves, because I've had one similar to this, the valve is very, very hard to control. But we'll see how it does during the burn test. Go from there. Again, that's the MaotaLife camp stove. And it's pretty light. Like I said, we'll see exactly how light it is here in just a little. Too bad to get back in there. Alright. Not a bad little stove. I'm thinking. We'll see. It looks a lot like my ultralight. And this one I believe was from Electric City, but E-Tech City, sorry. But it's a rebranded stove. There's multiple types out there. The one I looked up, Extremus Portable. I'll have a link in the description from Amazon for that. These are a true ultralight backpack stove. Little feet fold out to hold not a very big pan, but it's good enough for one person. You're not going to cook for a family on this thing, let me tell you. One thing you have to be careful about is what type of gas you're buying for these, because I know the Walmart Coleman isobutane does not work on this stove. But I have used this stove for quite a while. Piezo ignition, getting a little weak. Yeah, it's a good little stove. I think I got it. I think I bought a 2-pack of these for fairly inexpensive. These are, they're $12.99 on Amazon. I know you can find them less expensive in other places too. I think eBay sells a stove just like this. They're all a rebranded generic stove. The next up is the Jetboil competitor. This is probably the closest to a Jetboil that I have to test today. Mind you, will be going up against my Jetboil. I've had for quite a while. But this is the Bluu Gemini 2-in-1 backpack camping. Well, it says propane stove, but it's very much not a propane stove. This is an isobutane stove. You might be able to get away with propane. Maybe. But we'll see. Anyhow. Yeah, it actually has, quite a bit of stuff in it. We have the a strainer lid, small bowl, large bowl, stainless steel handles, which, no, I don't think so. They're silicone molded handles. There is a stainless steel pot stand that comes with it. Gas stove and a stabilizer. Let's see what's in this one. It's packed so nicely. Straight from China. So, let's see here. Oh, look at that. Thank you, valued customer. Huh, interesting. Anyway, hey, this one at least comes with a attempt at an instruction manual. Yeah. Not a whole lot there, but at least it was an attempt, right? So it has a nice mesh bag, oversized, kind of feels like a high school jersey. Come on. Ooh. Kind of growing in there. Alright, let's see what we all have in this kit. Put this over here. So here's the small pan. Hey, remember that handles crossing thing I was talking about? That's what they're supposed to do. And that gets good and stiff. Okay, so there's the small pot. Here is the stabilizer stand. This just snaps onto the bottom of your bottles. Not bad. Almost a direct knockoff of. Well, there was a little piece of plastic. Huh. Hoping I don't see any brake marks on it. Anyway, there's the lid. Here is your pot ring. And if you're not using the pot that it comes with, you probably should use the pot ring. This just folds in like this. You can kind of see how that holds your cup. And then we have an extremely shiny knockoff Jetboil. Valve isn't near as heavy as my Jetboil, I can tell you that. Interesting to see how well it adjusts. But anyway, and then of course we have the actual pot. This is the pot that I would recommend that you use. You get this one. I don't like that. And the neoprene is nice to have on there, but kind of restricts your handles. But has the thermal ring in there. Helps transmit the heat to the pot a little better. Looks like it's going to have decent windbreak. That's an weld mark. They didn't bother to grind off. Those are kind of sharpish. A little bit like a file. But basically this stove, you'll see the little indentation right there. Line that up, twist, and your stove is now on. Notice that it sits a little wonky on the plastic. See how tight that is right there? And let's see here. Right here. And look how wide it is on this side. don't think that's going to affect the stove, but hopefully it sits level. Anyway, that is the closest I have to a Jetboil for the test today. Let's get this packed back up, and we'll take a look at the old dog, the one that everybody's in the hunt for. It's the Jetboil Flash. Fancy schmancy. Funny story about this Jetboil I own. I own it because I was stuck out in a blizzard in Wyoming, coming back from South Dakota one time. And I had no way to melt snow. Made it to Boulder, Wyoming, and there was a small little sporting goods store, and I picked this Jetboil up just so if we got stranded on the highway, we would have one way to produce some heat, and two, a way to boil water, melt snow. So, yeah. Even the best of us are unprepared at times. And I'm nowhere near the best of us. Anyway. That was a pain to get back in that bag. So we'll take a look at that stove here. Up against the Jetboil here in just shortly. Now this poor Jetboil, it's been around for a while. It's a little beat up, a little dusty. Needs a bath, which I'll be cleaning all of these here before the test. Has the silicone drinking lid so you don't burn your lips. This does not come with every Jetboil. French press for making coffee. One nice thing about the Jetboil, if you have it right, it will fit an isobutane can inside. This is your measuring cup down here on the bottom. And this, I mean, it's pretty self-explanatory. It goes together about the same way. See that indentation right there? Goes in, twists on. See how much more substantial that valve is compared to the Asian knockoff. These just screw on the bottom here, and you're good to go. One nice thing about Jetboil, I really like their handle idea here, and it's great for coffee, stuff like that. The other nice thing is this little temperature sensor that they have built in. You don't have to be pulling the lid off all the time. You can just watch this, and once it all turns yellow, your water is boiling. You can tell my piezo has gotten hot, but still sparking, so that's good. Vacuum, bring that out just a bit before the test here. Alright. Well, folks, we're gonna stop right here and get set up for the cooking test, and we'll go from there. Well, the results are in on the boil test. In the blue, the knockoff Jetboil came in first with 1 minute and 4 seconds to boil. Jetboil Flash came in second with 1 minute 18 seconds. The MaotaLife camp stove came in third with 1 minute and 56 seconds. And of course the generic ultralight came in 2 minutes 45 seconds. I'm kind of getting a little nervous about Jetboil. We'll see how it does. Up next is a simmer test. So the simmer results are in. Coming in first is MaotaLife. With its valve control, it's a lot easier. I was surprised. Number 2 is Blue, the knockoff Jetboil. Number 3, Jetboil Flash. Number 4, the generic ultralight stove. Jetboil, I don't know what I'm going to do with you. $109 well spent? We'll see. Well, it's time for the fried egg challenge. Now this is a little tough for these little stoves. They're notorious for having hot spots, so 9 times out of 10 you end up sticking an egg to the pan, but we'll see how we can do. I'm hoping for better results. I don't know. We'll see. the fried egg challenge results are in. Number 1, MaotaLife. Oh. Number 2 is Bluu, the knockoff Jetboil. Number 3 is, well, the generic ultralight, mainly because Jetboil, you're disqualified. You didn't come with a cooking ring, couldn't put a frying pan on you. Might be something to think about. Just saying. Well, I figured you guys might want to know the weights, so it's time for the weigh-in. The general ultralight stove, the generic one, you know, of course, it's the winner. 3.9 ounces is all. Number 2 is the MaotaLife at 11.4 ounces. Jetboil comes in third at 14 ounces. And Bluu, Bluu's a little heavy, comes in at 1 pound, 4 ounces. Now, the Jetboil and the knockoff Bluu do have their cooking pots with them. So that does make a difference in the weight. But we'll take that into account when we come to our final decision here to see who won the camp stove cook-off. All right. So the results are in. Who would I pick to be first place? Well, first off, would I recommend every one of these stoves? Yes, in certain applications I would recommend every one of these stoves. So far they've been pretty good stoves. They've showed up to the party pretty well. But if I had to choose one, what would I take? I would have to say the MaotaLife. And the reason I'm picking this stove for number 1 is, 1, it's extremely inexpensive for what it is. You're talking I think it was $28 stove. Anyway, you saw it at the beginning of the video. It was, upper $20. And to be honest with you, I think you'd be hard pressed to find a better stove at under $30. Second place, I'd have to give it to old Bluu here. I like how it's all enclosed. You have everything with you except for your fuel. You do have to pack that separate. Although I think the bag is big enough you could put a small can of fuel in with your stove. One thing I like about it has 2 pots that come with it. The flame control was pretty good on it. It does have the stabilizer legs, and it did come with the cooking ring, so you could use something other than your pot, or the pots that are included with it. So I'd put that in second place. Third place, it's a toss-up, but I'd have to give it to the old Jetboil Flash here. It's still a good unit. It's just extremely, extremely overpriced for what it is. And I know, guys, I know. Trust me, I know. I'm gonna hear it because it's the only one on this whole list that's made in America. But damn it, get your act together, guys, because if not, Jetboil's gonna go by the wayside with all these knockoffs coming out. I don't know what to tell you. I don't know. It's not worth it to me. And in fourth place, sorry, I would put the old generic ultralight. You know, for an emergency stove or something like that you're just gonna throw in the vehicle and go. It's not a bad stove. And I'll show you kind of a little kit that we're going to put together with this stove, just to make it to where its ease of use gets a lot better. And it's still going to be, we're going to shoot for sub 8 ounces. Now remember, this came in at 3 ounces on its own, so Actually, almost 4, 3.9 ounces. But if we can get a good kit put together that has everything that you need in it, and we keep it under 8 ounces, I don't know, that's a good car kit, good backup kit. Yeah, we'll figure it out. But other than that, guys, thanks for watching the video. I know it was lengthy, I know it was probably longer than you guys were hoping, but I don't know, hopefully you got some good information out of it. And I'll try to get the links together for all of these for Amazon. I'm not an Amazon affiliate, so I'm not trying to shove these down your throat. I don't care who you buy them from. If you buy them on eBay, buy them from AliExpress, whatever you want to do. I don't care. I just want to make it easy for you guys, so if you need the links or want the links, let me know. I'll get them off to you. Alright guys, well, thank you for watching the show today. And yeah, I think we're going to probably start some music. I don't know, we'll see. I don't know what the big guy's doing. Remember, I'm just the recorded past version. Ooh. Anyway, we'll see you guys later.